New Jersey, the Garden State. Some people think they know it because of the Turnpike, diners, or The Sopranos. But New Jersey is so much more than cliches. In fact, it's one of the most surprising states in America, with a geography full of wild, unusual, and fascinating facts. From hidden ghost towns to the oldest lighthouse in the country, here are 50 geography facts about New Jersey that you probably never knew. Fact 50. High point and low point. Let's start with the basics. New Jersey's highest point is fittingly called High Point in Sussex County. It rises 1,803 feet above sea level and even has a stone monument on the top. But just about 70 miles away, you can reach the state's lowest point, sea level at the Jersey Shore. That's the magic of New Jersey. You can go from mountains to beaches in under 2 hours. Fact 49. The only state that's all urban. Here's a surprising one. Every single one of New Jersey's 21 counties is officially classified as urban. Even places that look rural, like the Pine Barrens or the farmlands in South Jersey, are part of metro corridors. No other state in America has this distinction. Fact 48. The densest state in America. With over 9.2 million people living in less than 8,000 square miles, New Jersey is the most densely populated state in the U.S. That's about 1,200 people per square mile. To put it in perspective, if the entire country had the same density as New Jersey, the U.S. population would be over 4 billion people. Fact 47. The first and longest boardwalk. Atlantic City isn't just about casinos, it's about boardwalks. In fact, it was home to the world's first boardwalk, built in 1870. Today, it stretches nearly 6 miles, making it the longest in the world. Originally, it wasn't built for fun. It was designed to keep sand out of fancy beachfront hotels. Fact 46. The vast Pine Barrens. Covering over 1 million acres, the Pine Barrens is a wilderness so large it could swallow the entire state of Rhode Island. Despite being so close to big cities, it feels eerily empty. A place of sandy trails, pitch pines, cranberry bogs, and legends like the Jersey Devil. Fact 45. Ellis Island belongs to New Jersey. Everyone thinks Ellis Island belongs to New York, but here's the twist. In 1998, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that 90% of the island is actually part of New Jersey. So when millions of immigrants passed through Ellis Island, most were technically stepping foot into New Jersey first. Fact 44. The world's tallest water tower. In Union, New Jersey, you'll find the tallest water tower on the planet. The Union Water Sphere rises 212 feet tall, towering above the landscape. It's bigger than most city buildings, and it's become a quirky, local landmark. Fact 43. The Delaware Water Gap. Where the Delaware River cuts through the Appalachian Mountains, you get one of New Jersey's most breathtaking natural sights, the Delaware Water Gap. It's often called the Grand Canyon of the East, and it's a hotspot for hiking, canoeing, and wildlife spotting. Fact 42. Cape May, America's oldest seaside resort. Cape May isn't just a beach town. It's the oldest seaside resort in the United States. People have been vacationing there since the 1700s, and its Victorian-style houses give it a charm you won't find anywhere else along the Jersey Shore. Fact 41. Ghost Town in the Pines. Batstow Village, tucked inside Wharton State Forest, was once a thriving iron and glass-making town, but by the late 1800s, it was abandoned. Today it stands frozen in time, a ghost town preserved for visitors to explore. Fact 40. The Garden State Parkway. At 172 miles long, the Garden State Parkway is one of the busiest highways in America. Nearly 1 million cars travel on it every day. It's practically a river of vehicles that flows the entire length of New Jersey. Fact 39. New Jersey had a volcano. Believe it or not, New Jersey has an extinct volcano. The Beamerville Volcano, also known as Rutan Hill, last erupted around 440 million years ago. Today it looks like just another hill, but geologists know it was once a fiery part of Earth's past. Fact 38. The state's largest lake. Lake Hopatcong in northern New Jersey is the state's largest freshwater lake. Covering nearly 4 square miles, it was once a glamorous summer retreat for wealthy New Yorkers. Today, it's a hotspot for boating, fishing, and lakeside living. Fact 37. 2 defining rivers. 2 rivers shape New Jersey's geography and history. The Delaware, which forms the entire western border, and the Hudson, which frames the northeast. Together, they've defined the state's identity for centuries. Fact 36. Dinosaurs in Haddonfield. In 1858, Haddonfield, New Jersey became world famous when scientists discovered one of the first nearly complete dinosaur skeletons there. the Hadrosaurus felky. This discovery helped prove dinosaurs actually existed. Fact 35. The Meadowlands. The Meadowlands, just outside New York City, is a paradox. On one hand, it's home to stadiums, highways, and warehouses. On the other, it's a vital ecosystem of marshes that supports more than 260 species of birds, including bald eagles. Fact 34. Horses everywhere. New Jersey has more horses per square mile than any other state. It's one of the top equestrian states in the nation, despite its small size and dense population. Fact 33. Ong's Hat Mystery. Deep in the Pine Barrens is Ong's Hat, a ghost town with no real buildings left. But it's gained fame through urban legends and conspiracy theories, with some even claiming it was the site of a secret portal to another dimension. Fact 32. The shoreline. New Jersey's coastline is only 130 miles long, but it's packed with some of the most famous beaches in America. Wildwood, Seaside Heights, and Asbury Park, just to name a few. Fact 31. Most diverse state. New Jersey consistently ranks as one of the most ethnically diverse states in America. Over 20% of residents are foreign-born, and more than 150 languages are spoken here every single day. Fact 30. The first drive-in theater. Camden, New Jersey was the birthplace of the drive-in movie theater. The very first one opened there in 1933, forever changing American culture. Fact 29. Oysters of the Delaware Bay. Back in the 19th century, the Delaware Bay was so rich with oysters that it supplied nearly half of America's oyster market. The industry isn't what it once was, but oysters are still a big part of the region's identity. Fact 28. Newark Liberty Airport. One of America's oldest commercial airports is Newark Liberty, which first opened in 1928. Today, it's one of the busiest airports in the nation. Fact 27. Diner capital of the world. New Jersey is home to more diners than any other state, over 500 of them. That's why it's proudly called the diner capital of the world. Fact 26. The Watchung Mountains. Stretching across northern New Jersey, the Watchung Mountains are ancient volcanic ridges. They've been around for hundreds of millions of years and shaped much of the area's landscape. Fact 25. Birds of the Meadowlands. Despite heavy development, the Meadowlands host a stunning variety of wildlife. More than 265 bird species, including great blue herons and bald eagles. Fact 24. The Palisades Cliffs. Along the Hudson River, towering basalt cliffs rise as high as 540 feet. Known as the Palisades, they offer one of the most dramatic views of New York City. Fact 23. Delaware and Raritan Canal. This 70-mile canal system once carried coal and freight across the state. Today, it's been reborn as a scenic park, with trails running along its entire length. Fact 22. The oldest lighthouse in America. Sandy Hook Lighthouse, built in 1764, is the oldest working lighthouse in the United States. And yes, it's still shining today. Fact 21. Revolutionary Crossroads. More battles and skirmishes of the Revolutionary War took place in New Jersey than in any other state. That's why it's often called the Crossroads of the Revolution. Fact 20. Strange ecology of the Pine Barrens. The Pine Barrens are home to unique plants that thrive in its sandy, acidic soil, including rare orchids and even carnivorous plants like the pitcher plant. Fact 19. The Jersey Devil. The most famous resident of the Pine Barrens, the Jersey Devil. Said to have been born in the 1700s, this winged creature is still part of local folklore today. Fact 18. The Great Falls of Paterson. Right in the middle of Paterson is the Great Falls, a waterfall that plunges 77 feet. It was so powerful, it fueled the birth of America's first planned industrial city. Fact 17. Casinos of Atlantic City. New Jersey was the second state in the U.S. to legalize casinos, transforming Atlantic City in the late 1970s. Love it or hate it, the city became known worldwide for its boardwalk gaming halls. Fact 16. Liberty State Park. Located in Jersey City, Liberty State Park gives you one of the best views in the country, overlooking the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, and the Manhattan skyline. Fact 15. Princeton Battlefield. In January 1777, General George Washington led his troops to a key victory at Princeton. It was a turning point in the Revolutionary War, and today, the battlefield is preserved as a state park. Fact 14. Shorebirds and horseshoe crabs. Each spring, millions of migrating shorebirds stop along the Delaware Bay to feast on horseshoe crab eggs. It's one of the most important bird migrations in the world. Fact 13. The charming Delaware River towns. Cross the Delaware River on the Lambertville New Hope Bridge, and you'll find some of the most charming small towns in America, built with art galleries, cafes, and history. Fact 12. Princeton's Gothic campus. Founded in 1746, Princeton University has one of the most beautiful campuses in America. Its ivy-covered Gothic architecture feels like something out of Europe. Fact 11. Newark Bay. Newark Bay connects the Passaic and Hackensack rivers with New York Harbor, making it one of the most important shipping hubs on the East Coast. Fact 10. Retro Wildwood Motels. Wildwood isn't just about its giant beaches, it's about neon. The town is famous for its retro doo-wop motels, a collection of mid-century modern buildings that look like they're straight out of the 1950s. Fact 9. The Delaware Bay's tides. The Delaware Bay has a tidal range of up to 7 feet. That may not sound like much, but it dramatically affects fishing, shipping, and even the horseshoe crab population. Fact 8. Barnegat Bay. This long, shallow bay runs behind the barrier islands of the Jersey Shore. It's an important estuary filled with crabs, clams, and salt marshes that act as nurseries for marine life. Fact 7. Palmyra Cove. Palmyra Cove Nature Park, just minutes from Philadelphia, is a hidden sanctuary where wetlands meet woodlands, attracting birdwatchers and nature lovers. Fact 6. Long Beach Island. Stretching 18 miles, Long Beach Island is a barrier island famous for its lighthouses, beaches, and summer crowds. It's one of the most beloved spots on the Jersey Shore. Fact 5. Hidden ghost towns. Beyond Batstow and Ong's Hat, the Pine Barrens are full of ghost towns, forgotten ironworks, glass factories, and villages that were swallowed by time and trees. Fact 4. Tiny Delaware River Islands. Scattered along the Delaware River are tiny islands, many of which are uninhabited. They're rich in colonial history and now serve as wildlife refuges. Fact 3. The Highlands region. In northern New Jersey lies the Highlands, rolling hills and forests that supply drinking water to over half of the state's population. Fact 2. Barrier Islands of the Shore. New Jersey's coastline is protected by a chain of barrier islands. They're beautiful, but they also make the state vulnerable to hurricanes and flooding. Fact 1. The Garden State nickname. New Jersey's nickname, the Garden State, comes from its fertile farmland. It's still a leading producer of blueberries, cranberries, and tomatoes. So next time you bite into a Jersey tomato, remember, it's part of the state's legacy. And there you have it, 50 New Jersey geography facts you probably never knew. From extinct volcanoes to America's oldest lighthouse, New Jersey is packed with hidden wonders. Which fact surprised you the most? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more geography stories from around the world.